I was the coolest kid back in high school, but now I am a 30-year-old man who works a regular job. No one tells you about the dangers of peaking in high school and how being the popular kid that failed to live up to his high school reputation after school, eventually everyone doesn't care anymore, and they move on with their lives. In this video, I'm going to tell you about the best years of my life and how I peaked in high school. I was 17 years old when I hit my peak. Friday night lights, my name blaring through the speakers, the roar of the crowd vibrating in my chest. Quarterback, homecoming king, the guy everyone wanted to be or be with. All the beautiful girls wanted me even though they knew that I was dating the head cheerleader. All the boys respected me, and they treated me as if I was some sort of god. Everyone wanted to be around me. They followed me wherever I went, and life was so easy back then. I was so arrogant, I did whatever I wanted, and I always managed to talk my way out of trouble with the teachers. I never failed a class, not because I was the smartest, but because I made sure that every teacher had a soft spot for me. I remember my last year in high school like it was yesterday. Everything was perfect. We went unbeaten in both basketball and football. We had a 100% pass rate, and we broke all sorts of academic records. All my friends had girlfriends, and we were coolest kids at the school. It felt like we were like gods. I was always living in the moment, and I took each experience one step at a time. I never put much thought on my future after high school because I truly did not care about it at that time. I still think of all the legendary parties we had and how many times we skipped class just to chill and relax with our friends. My life in high school was like a movie. Those were the best days of my life, and I didn't even know it at the time. It feels like my life ended after high school. Now I sit at my usual booth in Finnegan's Bar and Grill, nursing a beer that's gotten warm. The air smells like fryer grease and disappointment. I stare at the game on TV, but I don't really see it. It's not my game. It's not my field. It's not me. I still see them, my old classmates from time to time. The ones who moved away, built lives, found something beyond this town. They come back for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, and they visit the bar out of nostalgia, not habit. When they see me, they slap me on the back and say things like, "Man, you were a legend," or "God, those were the days, huh?" And I nod, laugh, pretend it doesn't sting. I tell myself I stayed because of my parents, because of my job at the car dealership, because of whatever excuse lets me sleep at night. But the truth is, I stayed because I didn't know where else to go. I dated Sarah for 2 years after high school, the prom queen to my king. She was the only one who saw the cracks forming before they split me open. She left for college, begged me to come with her, but I couldn't. The idea of being somewhere I wasn't the guy terrified me. When she finally stopped calling, it wasn't a surprise, just another loss I didn't have the strength to fight. Sometimes I drive past the high school, park across the street, and just sit there. The field looks smaller now. The bleachers rusted. I used to own that place. Now it doesn't even remember my name. There's a new quarterback, some kid with a bright future. The town loves him. They say he might go D1. When I hear them talk about him the way they used to talk about me, something ugly coils in my chest. Not jealousy, not exactly. Just a hollow kind of longing. I think about the other guys from the team, how they moved on, how their names stopped meaning something the second they walked off that field. And I wonder if they feel it too. The weight of what was, of what will never be again. Another sip of beer, another game on the screen, another night at Finnegan's where no one asks what comes next because we already know. Nothing. My advice to not peaking in high school is to keep growing, evolving, and setting new goals beyond those teenage years. High school might feel like the pinnacle of social status, sports, or popularity, but true success comes from continuous self-improvement. Focus on developing skills, pursuing education or career opportunities, and building meaningful relationships. Don't get stuck in the past. Embrace change, take risks, and strive for personal growth. Life is long, and the best moments should always be ahead of you, not behind. Finally, don't make your achievements in high school your whole personality. Your life should be meaningful and filled with experiences that far exceed anything you did in high school. Don't make the mistakes I made. Don't end up being a 30-year-old like me who failed in life after he peaked in high school.